Hey guys, Davison here. Are you ready for the common white girl tag? Because you know white girls have a tendency to speak like that. White girls! And it's kind of a strangely titled tag, but I think it's because it's 20 questions that are about stereotypical things that white girls like and do. So let me get started with number one, which is, what is your favorite Starbucks drink? Well, I like to ask for a decaf Americano with a shot of chocolate syrup and a bit of steamed soy, and I'm not even kidding you. And what's more white than asking for a custom drink that's not even on the menu at Starbucks? The follow-up drink that I like would have to be currently the pumpkin spice latte. I usually get it half sweet, so with 2 pumps instead of 4, and sometimes with skim milk, but I just find it so very comforting and tasty. Next question. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Well, generally speaking, because I work from home 90% of the time, I sometimes wear the same clothes all day that I wore to bed the night before, that I may or may not have worn to bed the night before that. So 0 minutes, but if I do have to get ready, oh my God, it takes me like an hour and a half to get ready between showering and then like blow drying this hair, which always tangles, and then makeup, and then picking up clothes, and I hate it. And that's why I don't get fancy unless it's absolutely necessary. I could never have a job where I had to get there and look beautiful at 8 in the morning. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. I would show up looking like I do at home, where nobody judges me. Next question. Number 3, how many selfies do you take on a daily basis? Well, I don't take that many selfies. I just got an Instagram account like 2 months ago when I got my iPhone, and I've been enjoying it because it's kind of like my outlet for modeling, because I haven't had very many modeling contracts recently. So it sort of provides a way for me to model without being paid for it. Next question. How many Instagram followers and pics do you have? Well, I only have like 40 or 50 pics. And lately I've been taking pictures of the lipstick that Annabelle Cosmetics gave me. This one is Vamp. And you can check it out on my Instagram at instagram.com/100jobs. Please follow me. I will follow you back. And how many followers do I have? I only have 90. I follow more people than, you know, the number of people that follow me, and I'm following my Facebook friends. So either they're not logging into their Instagram accounts or they don't want to see more pictures of me. So number 5, do you ever say LOL or OMG out loud? LOL. Actually, I text LOL a lot, and I use LOL a lot on Facebook when I actually laugh. And I've always loved LOL, hence why I started the web series LOL Pervs. And if I really laugh my arse off at something, I'll put LOL, LOL, which I know kind of makes me look crazy, but it's truly, I'm like, OMG, I think I've only said that out loud maybe once. OMG, I'm not a valley girl. I don't talk like, oh my God, I am so shocked at that. Or I would have a tendency to say, oh my God, as opposed to like, OMG, did you see what she was wearing last night? She looks like a whore. No, I'm not like that. I don't talk like that. I'm more of an LOL girl. Do you wear the same clothing more than once? Yes, I do. Despite the fact that I own an obscene amount of clothing, as evidenced here, and that's just part of it. I rewear clothing because I live in an apartment building and it's not always convenient to get to the washing machine. I don't always have change. It's not always open. I don't have time. So I really try to stretch the time between loads. So I only do laundry once every like 3 weeks, and I'm lucky because lately my boyfriend has been doing the laundry because he likes to do the laundry and have a pint while the laundry washes at the laundromat. So good. I'm happy. If he wants to do the laundry, more power to him. Are you racist? No, I am absolutely not racist. I am an egalitarian. I'm a humanitarian. I believe that everyone is created equal and that race to a certain degree is a construct. It's not something we should be reinforcing. I understand that there are cultural differences amongst groups, but I think race is something that is unimportant and at most merely genetic if you believe in the validity of the genetic component of race. So whatever, I am definitely not racist. Okay, how many tweets do you have? I have over 20,000 tweets. I tweet an average, I think, of like 7 times a day. I mostly just tweet to myself. People don't talk to me that often or interact with me on Twitter. Yep. So if you want to tweet at me, I'm 100 Jobs on Twitter as well. Follow me. Listen to my inane tweets about nothing. I either complain or I tweet stuff about YouTube or I retweet funny videos that I've watched, or you can catch up on my Vine via my Twitter. What do you spend most of your time doing? And so we're halfway done now, guys. I spend most of my time obsessing about and creating for YouTube. YouTube is like 80% of my existence. Isn't that sad? That's why I wish there would be a YouTube competitor that would come out, because I feel that I've given too much energy to this platform and that there are opportunities for other entertainment platforms to emerge that talented creators such as myself could create for. And I would probably stop creating vlogging content and focus on higher quality content if I was provided with a budget to do so, because at present there's very little rewards associated with creating higher budget content on YouTube. Right now, you guys should check this out. I am producing a web series called We Are YTube, and despite the fact that each episode takes about 2 weeks to put together, it only has like 300 views an episode, which means that it's actually economically not worth my time. Even if artistically it's worth my time, even if I think it's a catchy series and it's hilarious, doesn't matter. It from point of view of like, you know, as a creative product, it's not bringing in enough returns. And versus a tag like this, it's going to take me 15 minutes to do. And although it took me a couple takes today because of technical difficulties, but it's going to take me 15 minutes to do. And I will have probably higher returns than a web series I took 2 weeks on. Think about that. Anyhow, so that was my rant about you. There was one question and I totally took it somewhere else. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I bounce all over the place. I don't have one specific favorite YouTuber. I still watch Jenna Marbles all the time. I've been watching CTFXC lately. Like I said, I watch Gregory Gorgeous. I watch the Hodge twins. Who else? I sometimes watch this guy called Mike Oliveri, who's handicapped. I bounce all over the place. I can't say I truly love one YouTuber above all else. If I find that person, I'll let you know. But for now, I love them all equally, and I bounce all over the place like a little YouTube social ball. Okay, so we got to get through this. So this is 20 questions long, like I said. If you want to do this tag, I will include the questions in the video description. So how often do you do your nails? Well, I did my nails today, and I do my nails probably 2 times a week, and I usually end up picking it off. It's kind of like a compulsion. It relaxes me once it starts to wear off after a day or two, and then I go a day without any, and then I reapply it. And sometimes I do nail art. I love nails. I've never had shellac nails or UV nails, though. That's the nail coloring that like lasts weeks, because I would never want my nails to be the same color for weeks on end. I like to switch up my colors. Are you a shopaholic? Not really, actually. I'm quite thrifty, and I only really spend on equipment for my YouTube work or on my son. Other than that, I really am quite careful with the number of pieces of clothing I buy that I spend a large amount of money on. I generally buy vintage or shop at thrift stores. I'm not materialistic. I don't constantly acquire crap for my house. In fact, I don't like having a lot of stuff. I'm very much a minimalist, even though my place is cluttered because, you know, it's 3 people living in a large 2-bedroom apartment. That's bound to happen. But yeah, and the other biggest expense I have is restaurants. I go out to eat probably twice a week. So yeah, no, I'm not a shopaholic. I like to window shop. I'm more like a window shopaholic. 14. How many times have you watched Mean Girls? I think I've only watched it twice and it's been a long time, so I should watch it again. I prefer actually Clueless to Mean Girls. I think Clueless is the ultimate white girl movie. Do you own a lot of clothes? Oh yeah. I probably have spent at least $50,000 on clothing in my lifetime, if not $100,000. So that should give you an idea, despite the fact that I said I was a spendthrift. And remember, though, that I am 35, so I've had a lot of years to spend that much money on clothing. How many? Oh, wait, 16. Do you take pictures of your food before you eat it? No, I'm not a foodstagrammer. I like to videotape myself making food sometimes, as you can see in my baking tutorials, but I don't connect that much with the food that I eat. It's one of my life's pleasures, but it's not one of my life's passions, so I don't have a tendency to photograph it. Do you wear makeup every day? No, I do not. I only wear makeup if I am in front of the camera or if I have a meeting or, of course, a casting. Other than that, I go au naturel. 18. What are your average grades in school? I graduated university 15 years ago, so I'm no longer being graded. I'm just being thumbs up or thumbs downed on YouTube. And what are my ratings like? Depends on the video. Actually, it seems like the more thumbs down I get on a video, the higher the traffic it gets. So it's kind of like counterintuitive. Though, okay, when I was in university, my last semester, I got straight A's, but that was only because I was pregnant with my son and I wasn't working. The rest of university, I averaged like a B+, A- because I was working at the same time and I didn't have time to focus on my studies and I didn't honestly try because I had prioritized working over grades and I knew I wasn't doing my master's, so I thought there was really no point in pushing myself any harder than I needed to, which is kind of strange. Well, it's not strange. It was what I had to do to survive. Otherwise, I would have never slept and been more unhappy than I was at that period. I was way too overworked that phase of my life. And my son is doing okay in school. And I just make sure that if he is encountering difficulties, I help him. So I think grades are only helpful if it shows where you're experiencing learning difficulties or subject matter difficulties, but not as a means of like determining your worth or your capabilities. So, okay, last 2. How do you usually style your hair? Like this, or in a ponytail, or in a messy bun? And I hate doing my hair. My hair is best done by other people. That's why I look my best when I'm modeling, because somebody has taken an hour to blow out my hair and style it properly. I have no patience. And number 20, do you usually look presentable? No. Sometimes I look very mousy and average and messy and hipstery. But that's okay, because that's the real me. And there's nothing wrong with being the real you. My name is May. No, my name is Davison. I just said my real name. My name is Davison. I make cool things. I talk about cool things. And please, if you want to do this, tag 100 jobs, the hashtag at the end of your video, and I will watch it and I will talk about it. And I will see you guys later. Wow, that took a very long time. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again.